Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It is Thursday afternoon. 10 races, big carryover in the Rainbow Six. Let's go to Mr. Pete Aiello with those track and weather conditions.
10 races on the Thursday program in South Florida. The sun is out. We have a fast main track, a firm turf course, and a nice carryover in the Rainbow Six. We kick it off on the main track at 6 furlongs. Maiden claimers in for $20,000. Field of 6 signed on. Favorites included the 5, Rattle 'em, and the 3, King Daddy-O. Racing at Gulfstream. From between horses, King Daddy-O begins well. Up on the outside, there's the favorite Rattle 'em with Cold Warrior down toward the inside. The 3 favorites across the course racing ahead of Big Red Sea. Then Good Timing Man. And from between horses, it's Battle of Yorktown. They go to the half-mile point, and down inside, Arietta puts Cold Warrior on the lead and leads by a neck. King Daddy-O is second. Hernandez stalking with Rattle 'em, a 3-wide third. 5 ahead of Big Red Sea, then Good Timing Man and Battle of Yorktown. 22 and 4 for the opening quarter speed. There's 3 furlongs left to go. Rattle 'em, the gray is 3 wide and on the attack now to take over the lead. Trying to hang with him is the barn buddy Cold Warrior. King Daddy-O losing ground between horses. Then it's a 3-length margin to Battle of Yorktown, who finds his best stride and comes on next with a quarter of a mile left to get. Rattle 'em on the outside. Cold Warrior back for more on the inside through a 46 and 3/2 mile. These two 5 ahead of our third running Battle of Yorktown as they come inside that final 3/16. Rattle 'em has the lead. Toward the inside, Cold Warrior is second. Down the center in Battle of Yorktown with Good Timing Man, but it's Scott Becker and Bill Steeritz 1-2 in the opener with Rattle 'em, the gray son of Rattlesnake Bridge, doing the winning. He wins by 2.5. Second, Cold Warrior. Third, Battle of Yorktown. Fourth was Good Timing Man. We start the day on a popular note as the favorite Rattle 'em gets the job done for trainer Scott Becker, owner Bill Steeritz, and jockey Rafael Hernandez. They were for a long time the king of the St. Louis area to get the victory here in South Florida to start the day. We go to the second race and start the early pick 4, 1 mile over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $25,000. Rider change on 1, Mary Lee and Me, make it Nick Juarez. This was a wide open betting race. And they're off. Mary Lee and Me away well from the inside gate. In the center, Glorious Mystery moves to challenge. Poesia is up on her outside. These 3 across the course. They race ahead of Bird Traffic and Catherine's Warrior, and Trading Sense will play her cards later in the hand as they run out of the chute. With the advantage, Poesia and Luis Saez lead, but here's Mary Lee and Me, the barn buddy, moving up toward the inside. Sano 1-2 past the opening quarter. Glorious Mystery angles to the outside of this duo to race from third. The gray Bird Traffic is at the inside fourth, followed fifth and out wide by Catherine's Warrior, and Trading Sense is unhurried at this stage. She's about 8 lengths off the lead of Mary Lee and Me. Mary Lee and Me and Nick Juarez went the opening quarter in 24 and 1, and they lead the race a length and a half. Poesia second, Glorious Mystery chasing from third. Bird Traffic at the inside is fourth, 2 lengths better than Catherine's Warrior, and then it's still about 5 or 6 to Trading Sense. 47 and 4 for the opening half mile, 3 furlongs left to go. They start to work a bit harder behind the top 2 as the leader remains Mary Lee and Me up alongside Poesia second. Down at the inside, Bird Traffic is yet to unleash her rally. Driven on her outside is Glorious Mystery, so Bird Traffic has traffic to worry about with a quarter of a mile left to go. They've left Trading Sense back in fifth after 3 quarters. In 1:13 flat, they turn for home. Mary Lee and Me has the lead. Bird Traffic into the clear, splits horses nicely, and she's on to the front now. Past the 8th pole, and it's all about Bird Traffic. Once she cleared traffic, she cleared away. Bird Traffic and Chris Landeros running up the score. They'll win it, and win it easy, 4 or 5 in the end. Poesia second, Mary Lee and Me third, then Glorious Mystery and Trading Sense. Jockey Chris Landeros guides the daughter of Cross Traffic into the clear as Bird Traffic does the rest, kicking on for a conclusive win to start the early pick 4 for Ian Wilkes and owner and breeder the Mary Lou Whitney Racing Stable. 5, Poesia second, 1, Mary Lee and Me ran third, and we'll be right back.
The best chance for success begins with a solid foundation. At Hardacre Farm, early personal one-on-one care starts the journey to becoming a champion. Bred to leading stallions, our mares represent the highest standards. Hardacre Farm's signature in the breeding industry. Based in Ocala, Florida, breeder and owner Amy Tarrant has inspired excellence throughout her entire career. In your quest for success, start with Hardacre Farm, breeding the champions of tomorrow.
Back now for the third race of the afternoon, 1 mile over the turf, allowance optional claiming horses. These were Florida breds. Jockey change on 7 unlocked the potential to Jeffrey Sanchez. The favorites included the 5, Zap Daddy, and the 8, Freedom Matters.
And they're off. Great start for Expected Ruler, who heads off for the early lead. Moving out the rail, It's a New Year is offensive-minded. Away in third is Some Overture, with My Point exactly out of their fourth. Freedom Matters is next, racing in front of Little Commissioner, then Zap Daddy, and Unlock the Potential is last of all as they charge around the first turn. The speed of the speed is inside, with It's a New Year in front now, 3 parts of a length. Now moving into second is the Expected Ruler, and he's right back to challenge. Some Overture and My Point exactly, both keen, third and fourth. Freedom Matters is settled fifth for Johnny V, while 3 wide. Then Little Commissioner ahead of Zap Daddy. He's second last and unhurried under Irad Ortiz Jr. And last of the 8 is Unlock the Potential, as they went 23 and 2 for the opening quarter. Paco Lopez and Expected Ruler have a clear advantage. They lead the race a length and a half. Racing in second, Some Overture. Back to third inside as It's a New Year. Back to fourth and Freedom Matters, then My Point exactly. Getting started is Zap Daddy with Little Commissioner toward the rail, and Unlock the Potential is last. Separated by 6 lengths inside half a mile from home as they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. With the advantage, Expected Ruler 3 parts of a length. Some Overture is there second. Freedom Matters is third. It's a New Year fourth. Fifth out wide is Zap Daddy. Unlock the Potential gears up for a wide run. He's at least 5 deep. Low Commissioner looks for Ruve under Bravo toward the inside. Less than a quarter of a mile to go as they line up and fan out. Quarter of a mile left to go, and with the advantage, it's now Some Overture, tackled by Freedom Matters. Down the center, and Zap Daddy loose and charging Low Commissioner. Final eighth of a mile, Freedom Matters set off the speed, and he's got something in the tank here. And Freedom Matters and John Velasquez kicking clear to win it. They'll win by 3 in the end. Zap Daddy second, Unlock the Potential third, then Low Commissioner and Some Overture in 1:35 and 1.
Nice job of rating number 8, Freedom Matters, who had been going to the front in his most recent efforts. He sits off the speed today, gets first run, and likes that a lot better, drawing clear for a conclusive win under jockey John Velasquez for Alan Iwinski and the Four Horsemen's Ranch. Second, number 5, Zap Daddy, and third was the 7, Unlock the Potential. We go now to the fourth race of the day, the start of a pick 3, 6 furlongs the journey. Maiden claimers in for $12,500. A field of 7. The favorite was the 5, Country Strong.
And they're off. Country Strong wins the break, but up on the inside, there goes Cocktails or Candy to take the lead. Up to second is Sierra Love, and back to third, Country Strong. Money Purse is wide on the course, and Bandita Rags is at the rail ahead of Munha, and the trailer is Chief Beau, No Move. Down the backstretch they go, and it's a fleet-footed Cocktails or Candy who calls the shots with a 2-length lead. Sierra Love is second. Up on the outside, Money Purse moves to take third. In tight between horses is Country Strong. She had to get out of there, and she's dropped a long way behind as the odds-on favorite. Outside of her in Munha, the trailer is Chief Beau, No Move, and the leaders have gone well ahead of the others. 23 and 1 for a casual opening quarter speed. So Cocktails or Candy, this is strictly in her hands at this stage. She leads it by 2 over Sierra Love second. They're 10 ahead of Money Purse in third. Now Racetrack is being fed to Country Strong, but she's still better than 12 off the lead through a 46 and 4 half mile. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Cocktails or Candy leads by 2.5. Sierra Love is second. Country Strong is third. Money Purse is fourth. Final eighth of a mile. Cocktails or Candy Strong up front. She leads by 2.5. Sierra Love is second. Country Strong is third. Cocktails or Candy and Abby Medina gate to wire winners.
The favorites just got too far back in the early stages of today's fourth race as number 2, Cocktails or Candy, was allowed to settle in up top and went gate to wire under jockey Abby Medina for trainer Rosemary Homeister Sr. and owners Rosemary Homeister Sr. and Jorge Godinez. Second, number 6, Sierra Love, and third was the 5, Country Strong. We go now to race number 5 and lead off the Rainbow 6 on turf at about 7.5 furlongs. Fillies and mares of the maiden special weight variety. Scratch number 2, Irish Princess. Javier Castellano rides number 7, June Ann. A field of 7. The favorite was the 5, Make a Little Mischief.
And they're off. Level beginning. Suniva wins the break, but there goes Make a Little Mischief on to challenge. Away in third is Marwood's War. Out of their fourth is the return horse, Gorgeous in Rags. Between horses goes June Ann. The 2 at the back are CC's Freedom and the newcomer Passion of the Nile. Around the first turn they go, and Luis Saez has him stacked and packed behind him on Make a Little Mischief, who has the lead of length. Saniva's racing from second, Marwood's War tucked in third. On the outside, fourth is Gorgeous in Rags ahead of June Ann. Then comes the debut running Passion of the Nile, and at the back is CC's Freedom. 24-4 for a very reasonable opening quarter speed as they head down the backstretch. Make a Little Mischief making her turf debut in front, but only by a neck, as Saniva turning up the pressure mid-race. Marwood's War and Gorgeous in Rags together third and fourth, and June Ann between horses for Javier Castellano racing from fifth now. A length and a half better than Passion of the Nile with CC's Freedom at the back. Inside half a mile away, the pace starts to quicken. Saniva issues the challenge to Make a Little Mischief up front. Up on the outside, Gorgeous in Rags, a three-wide third, but on the attack, Marwood's War is back at the inside. Back to fifth and June Ann, then Passion of the Nile. CC's Freedom is being outrun as they run to the top of the stretch. Saniva yet to be asked to kick and has the lead over. Our inside running Make a Little Mischief, who needs to do better from second. Down the center, and Gorgeous in Rags is loose and charging. Top of the lane, Make a Little Mischief is back for more inside. Saniva's on the outside, Gorgeous in Rags, Marwood's War. Late run from Passion of the Nile in deep stretch, and Make a Little Mischief has something in the tank. Make a Little Mischief will win it. It's a three-way go for second as June Ann split horses with Marwood's War and Saniva, 131-3.
Jockey Luis Saez can do things over the Gulfstream Park turf that it just seems like other riders can't do, including rating a horse on the front and being headed turning for home. Luis Saez with a perfect ride for Todd Pletcher and Star Ladies Racing. 7, June Ann shook loose for second. 6, Saniva ran third. Time for a commercial break. Still to come, the late pick 5.
And Gulfstream is pulling away. Gulfstream blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Gulfstream kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 6 of the afternoon, the start of the late pick 5. Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. 3 jockey changes. Paco Lopez rides the 4. Amisai El Jaramillo rides the 8. Jose Bautista rides the 9. The favorite was the 2, Royal Holiday.
And they're off. Royal Holiday, one of the first to break the line. In the center, King Wildcat has added pop today, moving out the inside, and Dreamy Martini. So Dreamy Martini and Royal Holiday land 1-2. Back to third is McManaman ahead of King Wildcat in fourth. Up on the outside, and Prince Tito into the top flight. Not much pace on if he's involved early. A gap of another 2 to Major Attitude ahead of Bingo, Bango, Bongo. Then Eclipsed Moon, and 7 to the trailer, Curlin's Vow. Opening quarter was indeed slow. 24-4 as Dreamy Martini has inside position and the front. Royal Holiday has to work between horses. Prince Tito is into the race early today. He's third, 3 wide. King Wildcat, also a big stretch runner. He's into the race early today. Fourth and down toward the inside. Back to fifth, McManaman ahead of Major Attitude. Then Eclipse Moon and Bingo, Bango, Bongo. Curlin's Foul is still last of the 9 as they round the far turn. 47-3 for the opening half mile with the advantage. It's still Dreamy Martini, pressed every yard by Royal Holiday. Driven third, Prince Tito. King Wildcat with a rare under to Paco Lopez. Carlin's Vow was last early. He's making up ground for Suki toward the rail. Also getting started is Major Attitude with a quarter of a mile left to go. Royal Holiday on the outside. Dreamy Martini toward the rail. Major Attitude under a full head of steam. Carlin's Vow cuts the corner and comes on next. Less than an eighth of a mile to go. Here's Major Attitude up and on the outside to take the lead. From between horses in Carlin's Vow back to third and Royal Holiday. Major Attitude almost there. Carlin's Vow ducks to the inside to try to get him on the money. Carlin's Vow at Major Attitude. These two, Major Attitude. Major Attitude held on to win it. Curlin's Vow second in 138-1.
Number 3, Major Attitude, gives jockey Luis Saez yet another riding victory on the afternoon. He's on the zone right now, folks. Take note of that. Marcus Vitale, the winning trainer for John Grossi's Racing Corporation. 6, Curlin's Vow was unlucky and probably the best horse. Closed a ton of ground to get second, ahead of the 1, Dreamy Martini, who ran third. We look now to the 7th race of the day and the start of the late pick 4. A mile on turf, starter allowance optional claiming horses. Scratch the 2, Cats Out of the Bag. John Velasquez on 7, Peaceful Feeling. Favorites included the 8, Cassie's Dreamer, and the 9, Full Swing.
And they're off. Bellaporte wins the break and goes looking for the lead. Up on the outside, Charmaine's Mia with some token pace pressure. Into the top flight, races Peaceful Feeling with Cassie's Dreamer posted widest of all. Full Swing is next with Jolie Bay toward the rail. Then it's Adamant and Lovely Lovey taken back again today. Last of all, behind her stablemate, Bellaporte. Bellaporte around the first turn on top by a length. Charmaine's Mia second. Peaceful Feeling is third. Jolie Bay is at the rail fourth for Landeros ahead of the favorite Cassie's Dreamer, who sets up shop fifth. Gap of 2 to Full Swing ahead of Adamant, and down inside it's Lovely Lovey. 23 and 2 for the opening quarter speed. Down the backstretch they go. Bellaporte has the lead by a half a length, pressed along by Charmaine's Mia second. 3 wide third, Peaceful Feeling. Back to fourth and Jolie Bay. Unhurried at this stage is Cassie's Dreamer, about 5 lengths off the lead. Lovely Lovey is out of last, going by Adamant. And up the far outside, it's Full Swing. They move inside half a mile from home. They went 47 and 1 for the opening half mile. Into the far turn they race. Bellaporte still has the lead. Charmaine's Mia is a bit closer second at a nice price. Third out widest, Peaceful Feeling. Fourth inside, Jolie Bay. Cassie's Dreamer just got the green light by Jose Ortiz to try to launch a bid. Racing from fifth while a bit wide on the course. Lovely Lovey and Irad Ortiz look for room next. Then it's Full Swing and there's a quarter of a mile left to go. Charmaine's Mia on the outside for a narrow lead. Battling on Bellaporte second. Lovely Lovey comes into the clear, and Cassie's Dreamer in Full Swing on the far outside. They're swarming in here as Peaceful Feeling gets the lead. Lovely Lovey, Full Swing, Cassie's Dreamer between. Final 16th of a mile, and Full Swing shifts ground, but Full Swing has the lead, and Full Swing will win it. Second is Lovely Lovey, third is Peaceful Feeling, and then fourth is Cassie's Dreamer in 1:35 and 4.
Big sweeping move from the daughter of Verrazano as number 9, Full Swing, gets the job done under jockey Javier Castellano for owner Michael Tabor and trainer Todd Pletcher. 3, Lovely Lovey was second ahead of the 7, Peaceful Feeling, who ran third. We move now to the 8th race of the afternoon, start of the late pick 3, 6 furlongs to the journey. Allowance optional claiming horses in for a price tag of $50,000. A field of 7 signed on. Favorites included the 3, Winning Drive, and the 7, He's Smoking Hot.
And they're off. Level beginning. Chinamato breaks the line well. WW Springtime is away in good shape. Moving out the rail, Love This Lifestyle is hard scent, and so is Arriva Durla. Back at the inside, Winning Drive is outsprinted in 5th, racing ahead of So Nifty, and He's Smoking Hot. Pace of plenty to the half-mile point. Advantage to Arriva Durla on the outside of Love This Lifestyle. Chinamato is 3rd. WW Springtime is 4th. Down inside, Winning Drive now takes over 4th ahead of He's Smoking Hot and So Nifty. Opening quarter was a contested 22 and 2. Around the far turn they go. With the advantage, it's now Arriva Durla in front by a neck. Up on the outside, Chinamato. Winning Drive looking to get into the clear to launch a bid. WW Springtime is 4 wide while trying to stay in the hunt. It's a gap of 2 to He's Smoking Hot, who finds his best ride and comes on next. Quarter of a mile left to get. 46 and 2 for the opening half mile. Winning Drive comes off the turn with the lead. WW Springtime on the outside with Arriva Durla, and on the inside, He's Smoking Hot. Final 1/8 of a mile with the advantage. It's still Winning Drive on top 2.5. Second is WW Springtime. The battle strictly for 3rd. Winning Drive is in front. Second, WW Springtime close for 3rd. Either Chinamato or He's Smoking Hot in 1:11 and 3.
Number 3, Winning Drive, proved his last race as a maiden was no fluke as he comes right back against winners and wins with something in the tank under jockey Irad Ortiz Jr. for Jason Service and owners Gary and Mary West. Second, number 5, WW Springtime, ahead of big long shot 4, Chinamato, who was best of the rest, while 3rd. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, the Late Daily Double. Don't go away.
Whether you're at home or at the track, have a stake in the race when you bet with ExpressBet. Sign up for an ExpressBet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
Back now for race number 9 on the program, first half of your late daily double. In today's 9th race, we won 1 mile and an eighth on the turf. Rider change on 5, Byrne, James Byrne, make it Paco Lopez. Field of 6, the favorite was the 6, Devamani.
And they're off. Level beginning. From the center, Tusk looks like he wants to lead, but Unbridled Holiday has similar ideas. And down at the inside, here's CC Rider moving through. 3 across the course early from apart from the crowd. Then it's Byrne, James Byrne, and stretch running Devamani is last of all with 1 lap to go. They passed the wire the first time with CC Rider having an early tussle with Tusk. That's quite all right with Luis Saez. He backs off on Unbridled Holiday to race a joint third as apart from the crowd is at the rail. Byrne, James Byrne is in no hurry early, nor is Devamani at the back of the field. As the opening quarter was 23-2. Around the first turn they go with the advantage. CC Rider in front now 3 parts of a length. On the outside, Tusk is there second, apart from the crowd third. Unbridled Holiday just allowed to gallop along at his own pace. He races from 4th, back to 5th, Byrne, James Byrne, and Devamani is still unhurried at this stage with little more than 5 furlongs to go. 49 seconds for the opening half-mile speed as they head to the half-mile point. CC Rider leads by a neck. Tusk on the outside is second. Third is apart from the crowd. 4th is Unbridled Holiday, then Byrne, James Byrne, and still yet to unrally from the back is Devamani. Inside half a mile from home as they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. CC Rider and Tusk still at each other apart from the crowd, and now Byrne, James Byrne moving up. Devamani is looking for some place to go. Irad Ortiz Jr. just got past Unbridled Holiday, who's now at the back as he tries to give the son of Dubavi some racetrack, and now he does. Devamani on the attack 4 wide, but Byrne, James Byrne got the jump, and these two kick on. CC Rider, Tusk, and apart from the crowd. Final 1/8 of a mile. Devamani surging up on the outside of Byrne, James Byrne. Devamani for a narrow lead. Byrne, James Byrne tries to stay with him, but Devamani is in front, and Devamani comes back a winner. Byrne, James Byrne second. Third is CC Rider. 4th is apart from the crowd in 149-2.
Number 6, Devamani gets the job done with the last to first close down the center of the race course under Irad Ortiz Jr., trainer Christophe Clement of the West Point Thoroughbreds. It was a good run from 5, Byrne, James Byrne, who went right alongside but just missed. Finishing third was number 2, CC Rider. 10th and final race of the afternoon, also on turf at 1 mile. Claimers in for a price tag $12,500. Scratch the 1, 9, 10, and 11. Luis Saez on number 2, Frozen Hannah. Frozen Hannah was one of the favorites with number 6, Necessary.
And runners away. Necessary, one of the first to break the line. Here's It's Too Hot Benny on the stretch out, moving to take over. Down at the inside, races winning game. In between horses is Yum Yum, widest of all, Delightful Lana. Settling in second last is Frozen Hannah. The early trailer is Nile Princess. Around the first turn they go, and at 12-1, It's Too Hot Benny leads the way a length and a half. In the 2 path is Necessary at the rail winning game. 3 wide, Delightful Lana racing ahead of Yum Yum. Guided to the outside is Frozen Hannah, and 3 to the trailer, Nile Princess. 23-3 for the opening quarter speed. Down the backstretch they go. It's Too Hot Benny and Chris Landeros with a hassle-free lead. They lead by a length and a quarter. At 3-2, Necessary is second. Delightful Lana's on her outside. Winning game is down at the inside, racing ahead of Yum Yum, then Frozen Hannah, and the trailer Nile Princess. Separated by 4.5 lengths with 4.5 furlongs to the wire. They went 47-3 for a half mile. It's Too Hot Benny, trying to do it every step, still leads the way. Necessary is second. Frozen Hannah, 4 wide and on a move now. Here's Frozen Hannah making her move right now. Meanwhile, Necessary is losing ground. Necessary not kicking on at all and not being asked to, it appears, as they run to the top of the stretch. And with the advantage now, it's Frozen Hannah. Frozen Hannah goes after It's Too Hot Benny, who does counterpunch and battle right back. Down inside, it's winning game. On the far outside in Yum Yum, 3/16 to go. Toward the outside, Frozen Hannah at even money is now rolling to the front. Back to second, It's Too Hot Benny. Yum Yum is next with winning game between. It's all about Frozen Hannah in the Thursday finale. She'll win it by 5 or 8 in the end. Yum Yum was second. Up third, winning game. Then It's Too Hot Benny and Delightful Lana.
Number 2, Frozen Hannah takes care of business to close the Thursday card, winning easy under Luis Saez. Luis has now won 8 races over 2 racing cards. This one for Safi Joseph Jr. and owner Frank Calabrese. Second 5, Yum Yum, and third was the 3, winning game. Multiple winning tickets sold in the Rainbow Six. We will have a Rainbow Six carryover moving forward to Friday of more than $2 million.
And that wraps up Thursday's card. We're right back here on Friday with a 10-race card. Our first race post is 1:15 p.m. Boy, you got to be at Gulfstream Park. Good night and good luck.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.